guys. First of all, apologies for the lighting. If it seems a little dark or grainy, I apologize. The UK is currently going through that horrible sludgy grey weather. So yeah, the skies are completely grey. It's raining. I don't think you'll be able to hear the rain in the video, but this is the only time of the day that I was filming the video. It's kind of along with my daily schedule, and unless it's thunderstorming and completely dark, I'm going to film a video. So yeah, in case the quality is a little bit lower visually, I apologize, but it seems okay on camera what I'm looking at in the viewfinder. So yeah, hopefully it comes up okay. Today's video is going to be about what your SP is going to reflect back to you when they are conforming to your affirmations, how they specifically conform to your affirmations. This is not an exhaustive list. There's obviously millions of specific examples, so many endless ways that this could happen, this could be shown to you. It's also very specific to your own relationship. What's the context of your relationship? Have you been together before? Are you currently together? Have you just started off as friends? Is it a stranger? There's so many different elements that come together for everyone's unique manifestation. So this is more of just a guide, but I am going to give you guys as many examples as I can. So do keep watching if you're interested. If you'd like more SP content, then please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I do have a lot of manifestation content coming out all the time. I also offer one-on-one coaching, and all the information is on LOA Coaching, which is my Instagram for coaching below. It's linked in the description box. So please do reach out to me there and take a look at the information if you'd like to coach with me, and let's get started. So one example that you could experience is they reflect back to you your self-concept affirmations. Yes, you have your specific affirmations for SP, but one of them could also be that it's a reflection of your self-concept. So if you are saying things like, I'm perfect, I'm lovable, I am worthy of everything I want, those are three random examples off the top of my head, but those are things that your SP could either verbatim say to you that, oh, you are so lovable, you're so worthy, or maybe I'm not worthy of you, something that implies your self-concept affirmation. They could reflect it back to you either in a more subtle, individual kind of way, or they could repeat it back to you, and you could be surprised even with a message from them. It could be, even if you've started with no contact, this doesn't matter. This isn't for people who speak to the SP every day. If you've been in no contact for months, they could still randomly text you and say, you're such a lovable person, you are so perfect, I see you as this perfect woman. They could say that to you, and that is a reflection of your affirmations. It is also them conforming, even though they might repeat back to you your self-concept. It's obviously still them positively conforming. So of course they could also reflect back to you your specific SP affirmations, but I'm just giving other, less obvious examples of how they might be conforming. So please don't be discouraged if you're trying to manifest a date or a profession of love or something and they haven't done that yet. Whatever it is, even if they just like your picture on Instagram or respond to a joke you posted or whatever the case may be, that is still part of them conforming. Like I said, they could reflect back to you your actual affirmations about them. So it can be verbatim. That's obviously like major positive movement, if not like a full manifestation. So I'm talking more about subtle ways that they could be conforming to your affirmations. So for example, if it's like SP is madly in love with me, it could be them telling you, I care so much about you, you're important in my life, or I have so much love for you. It doesn't have to be them saying I'm so madly in love with you. It can be in subtle ways, so do keep an eye out on that and have a positive mindset, because no matter what they're saying, if it's something positive or kind, you should 1000% be seeing it as positive movement. That is a reflection of your affirmations. So I do have another similar video that talks about what your SP is experiencing behind the scenes. That's more based on their individual experience, emotions, experiences they're having, whereas this is me talking about how they reflect those changes back to you. So there is another element of behind the scenes I wanted to mention, and that is situations such as removing contact from the third party. So they will be going through behind the scenes changes as well as part of their conforming to your affirmations and conforming into that new version. It's going to be little experiences as well that maybe aren't directly reflected back to you. So do remember that there is behind the scenes movement as well, and literally, cutting contact from the third party. It could be breaking up with the third party. This is quite a common theme as well. And it's all things you should have assumptions about. Create positive assumption about it. Don't just assume, oh, I haven't seen it, so they haven't conformed. Why is there no movement? Do not get into that trap. Don't fall into that trap. Seriously, it's only gonna just make the process harder for yourself. They could also do a 180. Another way that they are conforming, as I mentioned, this is super obvious, so I didn't want to just talk about this in the video, because obviously it's the effect we all hope for when you're manifesting an SP, right? So they could do a total 180. It might be a one-off experience, which can be seen as hot and cold, but still take it as a huge win. Or it could be consistent. It could be them consistently conforming. Maybe they haven't, asked you to be their girlfriend or boyfriend. Maybe they haven't agreed to move in with you yet. But if they have done a 180 in their treatment of you, the way they are, everything except for giving you your exact manifestation, then that is another amazing way that they are conforming. So they might be treating you like a committed partner. They, if you're saying SP is committed to me, that's similar to an affirmation I always recommend to my clients. That works amazingly. But it could be something like, SP is my loving boyfriend, SP is my perfect girlfriend, whatever the case may be. If they start acting like that, then that is a huge win. So just go with that, stay with the momentum, keep affirming, just dive in even deeper to your affirmations and the new story. But that's obviously like one of the biggest ways that they are conforming. So you may not see these type of changes straight away. It could be very, very subtle over a long period of time. It could be little bits here and there giving you what you want, or it could be months of nothing and then suddenly your 3D changes and you're bombarded with loving text messages from them. It could be any format, so please don't think there's one correct way to have your manifestation unfold, because there isn't. And I've also written down that they could be coming across as hot and cold. I think I do have a video about why your SP is being hot and cold, and that touches on, wavering thoughts and all of that. So watch that as well if you want to dive deeper into that topic. But essentially they could come across as hot and cold. Like I said, you could get maybe snippets of the new version of them. And that, again, huge positive movement. You're on the right track. You're doing it correctly. So stay on that track. But it could be, one day they are amazing towards you, treat you exactly how you want, exactly how you visualized. And then the next day, nothing. Or they say no, they kind of give you a bit of rejection. Ignore that. But if they are contacting you or, maybe initiating any form of contact or taking action that, to show they want to see you, like asking to meet up, asking to hang out, saying, it's been so long, we need to, have a catch up or something along those lines. That's another way they're conforming. Because no matter what you're affirming for, ultimately you want some kind of committed relationship with them, even if it's just they're constantly taking me on dates. Like, you want that commitment as a bare minimum. So them asking to see you is part of that. That is part of a committed relationship. Your partner saying, let me take you on this date, let's do this, let's do that, I want to see you, I miss you. That's part of a relationship. So don't freak out and get disappointed if you think, for months he or she have just been saying, let's meet up, let me take you on a date, but they haven't committed beyond that, or they don't respond to all my text messages still. Take each win for what it is, use it as positive movement, and think about, does this actually reflect my affirmation? Chances are every positive experience you're having with your SP in those, experiences of movement, it's something positive that is a reflection of either your self-concept or your SP affirmations. Both imply that your SP is conforming to that new version regardless. So yeah, try and look into those more subtle moments, because chances are, after a couple of months at most, the majority of people will have seen this type of movement. Doesn't matter if it's been longer, keep going, keep persisting. Like I said, there's no specific way for each manifestation to unfold. It's very individual based. However, I would say generally after a couple of months of affirming, most of you guys will have seen at least one of these types of examples of your SP conforming. So do focus on that and kind of try and positively analyze those things, because chances are you have a few great examples that your SP has shown in the 3D reality. It doesn't even need to be towards you. It could be something they post on Instagram. If they post something on Instagram that has wording from one of your affirmations, take that as movement and a bird before land and a sign that it's all working and they're starting to conform. So hopefully this video was useful and clarified something for you guys, gave you guys some more hope and inspiration, because I always want to make sure you guys feel motivated. So do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed, if you want more of this type of content, and I'll see you next time. Bye.